Okay, I'm gonna wait till y'all find it again. Mm. People in the playback are gonna be like, "What the fuck? It's itchy on my eye." Sorry. All right, I see. I see. There's a couple of you back. All right, we're good. All right, we're gonna get right back into it. So here's the thing. All right, I showed you one person got a COA that said rejected. I showed you another person whose autograph was all smudged. So this or that, which is another YouTuber, he did a live stream yesterday where he was talking about shady practices of mystery boxes. And he pretty much was railing on OC celebrity marketing. Well, he did mention Marco. He mentioned there you go, Arcade. All right, he mentioned three specific things about Marco. I remember what the fuck he said. He said number one, the box was all over the place. Awesome, EA. He said the box was all over the place. Number one. Number two, he said, if I start a company and I have somebody sign something and then I just put a piece of paper on it and sign it, does that mean it's legit? And I know how I just said it. It sounded more fucked up than the way he said it. He didn't say it in the way that I should have said it. Put it that way. All right. And then he said, what was the third thing? I know one of the I mm, I slipped. It slipped my mind what the third thing was. But there was three things that he said. But anyways, the point of it was Marco was watching the live stream and he fucking started talking like you guys are in the live stream and he's like, "Hey, can you add me?" And the guy was like, well, I wasn't really planning on adding anyone. I really wasn't planning on adding anyone." And so he ended his live stream at like 20 something minutes, like 23, 24. And he started another one through Discord and added Marco and started asking Marco questions and stuff like that. Well, my boy, Nighttails, started hammering Marco in the comments, and Marco bounced. Marco interrupted this dude's live stream and said, "Let me come in and say my 2 cents. Let me speak my part." And then when he started getting criticism, he cut and ran. That's a fact. Now, were there any good autographs in the $500 box that he did? Yeah. In this or that, the guy who did the live stream, there were four. All right. He got Dr. Girlfriend, which is from the Venture Brothers. Personally, I'm a fan of the Venture Brothers. That's cool. He got Frylock and Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. In my opinion, that's badass. He got a cast signed Doctor Who. And this is from the Matt Smith years. So you got the Doctor, you got, I think her name was River, you got the chick that's Nebula in Guardians, and her boyfriend, which was, what was his name? I can't remember his name. It started with an R, I think. Anyways, personally, I thought that was a great cast sign. Doctor Who, that's fucking great. And the grand piece was Batman from the 60s, Burt Ward and the other guy that was also on the mayor on Family Guy. Here's the thing. Out of those four, I would get 3 of those certified with an actual COA. All right. So I would send in the Doctor Who, and I don't know exactly how they do that as far as authenticating that. I guess they would charge you for each authentication. So to send it in and get like 6 autographs authenticated, it's probably going to cost you like $100. If I got that, I would do that. But here's the thing. You just spent $500 fucking dollars on that. And now you got to spend another $100 to get a legit COA? And he posted some bullshit, and I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to let you see it. And this is what really set me off about this fucking prick. And I said, you know what? I'm getting ready to go all in. All in. And I hope, for the love of God, that this motherfucker threatens me and says, take your video down, take your live stream down, or I'm going to sue you. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to show it to you. All right? Have people taken into account people who just like to complain, troll, and just be nasty about anything and everything? Unfortunately, those are the people who get the most attention. Maybe they are not loved as a child and need it now. They live for the attention and drama. Best not to feed them. That's pretty great. You know what? Let me just go to my album so I can show you directly. All right. Here we go to the Marco album. And son of a bitch. I didn't save in the Marco album the actual bag that he sent out. But I did save this picture because I think it's funny. Let's get that camera to come on. Show it. Yeah, there's too much glare. Anyways, here's the thing. Those COAs are bullshit. All right. Let's say, God fucking forbid that you hit hard times and you had to sell part of your collection and you had to sell part of what you bought from Marco. People are not going to buy that unless it's cheap as fuck because it's not a Beckett and because it's not a JSA. That's a fact. You might be able to sell it, but you're going to be able to sell it for half of what you would be able to with a legit COA. So that means if you get that from him, you have to send it in to get it recertified. It's not one and done. Now, he gave you a bunch of fucking bullshit of people you've never heard of, okay? There were a bunch of people in there that people were like, who is this? Who is this? I've never heard of this person. And they go on IMDb and they're like, oh, wow, they have like 3 fucking credits. All of these things in itself are condemnable. But then when you throw in the fact that in those fucking boxes that he put out, all right, he added autographs with no COA, not even his shitty COA, not the rejected COA, no COA, and it was labeled bonus. Bonus! Congratulations. You just got a bonus autograph with no COA. Wow. Thanks. In addition to that, he put pictures with no autograph. Wow. That's going to be great. That's what, like a $2 value? $4 at max for the one that doesn't have a COA? And what about the rejected one that you sent out? I showed it. Y'all go back and watch when it's over. I'll pull it up again. I'll pull it up again because I see that I'm not reading all the comments, but you know what? I'm yeah, I'm gonna pull it up again because I want these new people to see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Do you see this? Yeah, reject. You buy a Marco Must Be Crazy box? Yeah, that motherfucker must be crazy sending you rejects. Sending you rejects. You just spent your money on fucking rejects. You spent your money on autographs with no COA, and you spent money on autographs with a COA that nobody is going to rebuy from you if you hit hard times and you have to sell it. I'm not talking about flipping. I'm talking about somebody that was in a bad situation where they didn't have unemployment for 2 fucking months and wasn't working. And I had to sell some stuff on eBay. And that Beckett and JSA goes a long way, even when you're doing it on eBay at 99 cents starting bid. And this dude has the nerve to post that bullshit about, oh, people that just say things that they're just looking for attention. He's above criticism. He's above criticism. That's an amazing box. That's an amazing box that you got to spend more money on to get good COAs. That's an amazing box that has people in it that you've never seen or heard of before. That's an amazing box that has autographs with no COAs and pictures with no COAs. In addition to that, he threw in trading cards, just random trading cards. Oh, here's a trading card. Here's a trading card. No, like protector. And then you throw in the fact that he put everything he could into one top loader. One top loader. So people that bought like the $500 box, they got 3 top loaders for what, like 20 fucking pieces? They just keep pulling them out like a clown car. Just keep pulling them out of one top loader. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. I see why you called it that. And if that wasn't enough, y'all got to give me a minute. I want to read the comments and get caught up a little bit. All right. All right, Richard, we're talking about Marco. Because Marco not only had the audacity to say, if you bought from me, wait 7 days before you tell anybody what you bought. He also had the audacity to send people stuff in a bag that paid $500. He also sent them stuff with rejected COAs. He sent them stuff with no COAs and listed it as a bonus. He sent them pictures with no autograph, random trading cards, and he fucking said, he had the audacity to say, anybody that says anything criticism wise, they're just looking for attention. Wow. Wow. But here, are you ready, everybody? Here's the best part. This is the part that I want you to know. At around 9 minutes on this or that live stream, I believe it was either 9 or 20. I really apologize, guys. I've had a couple of drinks. been smoking. I will do a legit video about this and not just a live stream off the cuff. And so I'll have all my ducks in a row. And what I can tell you is in that second live stream where he did get added to this or that's live stream, okay? He said, when I found out OC Celebrity Marketing was doing a $500 box, I decided I was going to make one that was 10, that's 5, and 5 times better than the OC Celebrity Marketing Grail box. And he sent out rejected COAs. He sent out autographs with no fucking COA. And I want to show it for the new people. I want to show it for the new people. Look at that. Just look at that beautiful fucking autograph. You see how smudged it is? Yeah, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, that must be the person that got the rejected COA." No, no, that's two separate fucking people. Two separate people. And this dude said 10 times better than OC Celebrity Marketing. Now the Grail box ain't out yet, y'all, but I want y'all to seriously, don't do it for me. Do it for the community. Don't do it just to fucking call them out. Do it just so you fucking know. I want you to look at what OC Celebrity Marketing does for $500 with legit COAs shipped in an actual box. And then I want you to look at what he did for $500 with his personal COAs. And I want you to tell me, honestly, is it 10 times better? Is it even 1 times better? Is it even half a times better? And he laughingly said that shit in this or that's live stream. Like, oh, I hooked these people up so great. I hooked them up so great. Even though the OC Celebrity Marketing box isn't out yet, I killed it. I killed the game, y'all. Fucking Marco's crazy. I'm giving fucking people rejected COAs and fucking 5 or 6 shit stuffed in one top loader, yo. I'm crazy giving you this value. Looking out for the community. Is this motherfucker smoking crack? Real question. Is he? It's one of two. Look, not about the crack. That was just a jokingly rhetorical question. There's two scenarios here. He either has fucking delusions of grandeur, Star Wars reference, or he's just playing the salesman role. He doesn't actually believe that shit. He legitimately does not believe that what he just sent out was 10 times better. We could take it at face value that he said that shit in this or that's live stream and that it's true. I'm suggesting another scenario that he doesn't actually believe it and he's just trying to fucking be a hype man for his fucking bullshit. It's one or the other. Which one do y'all think would be more pathetic? Let's just take a look at the comments. Yeah, or unknown Walking Dead actors who had 1 or 2 lines. I think actually that person had 3 lines or 3 lines between, or maybe it was 5 lines between 3 episodes. I think that's what it was. 5 lines, 3 episodes. Yeah. I mean, you Richard, you think that he's on Half Geek's payroll? I know that There was a time when Half Geek promoted the shit out of Autograph of the Month. Now, I'm going to be fair. And I hope that's one of the things that you people, like connect with me on, is I don't bullshit you. I currently do have 2 items from Autograph of the Month Club. Did I purchase them? No. So you think, oh, well, Kissy Face must have purchased them. Wrong. They were part of a trade with Box Pop and Beauty. They got extras of 2 items from Supernatural. One was DJ Qualls, and then one was the director of the musical episode or some shit. And Kissy Face is a huge fan of Supernatural. And so I said, add that to the trade. She doesn't give a shit about the COA because they're not like big time autographs. And this is where I'm being fair. If you spend $20 and you get one autograph and it comes with a shitty COA, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, a lot of what plays into that, though, is it a person that you actually want? Is it a person you've actually heard of? You got to take into consideration it's only $20. He's got a lot of stuff from Glee. I don't want shit from Glee. My girl, she likes Glee, but I don't think she's a fan. But I don't think she wants any of the autographs from it. Game of Thrones? Fuck out of here with that shit. Everybody that's into Funkos knows that there were good valued Funkos that plummeted because of that final season. And you're going to jam a whole bunch of Game of Thrones. I'm not with it, man. And especially when you're going to go and tell people when they can when you would prefer that they show their spoilers, when you say you're above fucking criticism. And then in addition to that, you say, oh, I decided I'm going to do something 10 times better than OC celebrity marketing. It's like, it's too much. It's too much, man. You factor in shipped in a bag, you factor in shitty COAs, you factor in rejected COAs, you factor in fucking trading cards and photographs that have no autograph. And you're doing me a favor. And this is where I go back to being fair. This is where I go back to being fair. I got to do that shit, y'all. Do I just want to bash the man and talk shit about him? Absolutely. However, if you're a new collector and you're dipping your foot in the water, I could see how it wouldn't be a horrible option, especially if you're on a limited budget. You can get a lot for a little bit. But I'll bet you this, if you're a new collector, once you become a seasoned collector, you're going to throw rocks at that shit. And you're going to cover them with mud first. You're just going to be like, there's an exception to the rule with those 2 items that I got for Kissy Face. We have a little section for Supernatural. She doesn't give a shit. Like, that it doesn't have a big time COA. But here's the kicker, y'all. Here's the golden goose. Are you ready? Those are small autographs. You understand what I'm saying? Those were $20 autographs. Why the fuck do you give a shit about a legit COA with a $20 autograph? But when you spend 500 fucking dollars, that's a whole different story, isn't it? Am I the asshole for saying that? Am I the fucking asshole for saying if I spend $500, I want at least one legit COA? Is that too much to ask? You think I could not be cutting into your overhead too much, Marco? I mean, I realize you're jamming everything you can into one fucking top loader, but do you think you could just cut me a little bit of a solid? And on the grail item for the $500 box, do you think you could give me one legit COA? That's too much to ask, man. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy. I'm gonna do a full video with the screenshots. I'm gonna do screenshots of shit people have said. I specifically left. I'll go ahead and, I considered doing a video about this. I think this is a better platform to do it in the first place. You know what? I specifically left and gave the goddamn channel to Panda because of companies thinking that they should have some kind of say so on my content. Did y'all know that's a thing? Yeah, and when I say companies, what I mean is plural. I don't mean singular. I don't mean one company had this crazy idea. I mean multiple companies, at least two. They thought I needed to be reined in. At least if I was going to remain as a member of the bunker. Now, this is directly connected to the half geek, half cock situation. The facts are facts. You might not like my methods, but the guy was price gouging. Stormbowl, I see that you're here. I would like to comment on that specifically. Oh, somebody just sent me a message. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, correct. That's actually an issue. And companies very specifically wanted to have a say so on what I did in the bunker. And it carried over because some of the people that followed me and some of the people that agreed with me, specifically on the issue of half-cock, price gouging, and getting stacked items and selling all of them for as much as he possibly could and doing them on a rotation of it's 250, it's 225, it's back to 250. Like, I documented all of it. I blew the shit wide open. And there are people that wanted to be fucking crybabies about it. There are people that went specifically to the mods and tried to make a big deal about it. Was it a majority? No. But once a couple of companies said something specifically about my content, I quit the bunker and I gave the channel to Panda. And I was hoping that he would completely destroy the channel ultimately. And that's why you can see that when I left, which was almost a full month, the content completely changed. Who does that? That was my way of saying, fuck you, trying to tell me what to fucking do on my goddamn channel. And in certain ways, Panda tried to kick it up a notch. And I'm back. And I'm back just in time for the spooky box. And I told Lance when I did the last OC Celebrity Marketing box, I said, don't worry, Lance. The next video is going to be normal. And he loved that comment. I said, don't worry, Lance. The next video, actually, I said the next two are going to be normal. I don't think that what he realized is I got 2 videos from the month of October that are for OC Celebrity Marketing that are completely offensive. And in one of those videos, the whole video is about me torturing Richie from Boston, another YouTuber. Now, back just a little, the reason that I told him the next 2 are going to be normal is because the last 3 have been something connected to Half Geek. And that last one, I went all out and did a special intro with music and like I went at it. And I did it before he fucking tried to sell that dude box. And I put that dude box in that intro. That was nice timing. I'll just say that shit. Anyways, there were a couple of people messaging the higher ups. And that yes, all about money. And this was what my response to that was. I just want everybody to know. A private collectors group should not have corporate interest involved in the inner workings of the community. If you want to say something shitty about a box that you got, you should not have to worry about the owner of that company all of a sudden chiming in and being a fucking asshole to you. And that doesn't always happen, but it does sometimes. And in fact, it kind of happened with Marco. Yes, Stormbolt. I specifically made the comment recently, who gives a fuck about giveaways sponsored by companies? I think that the way that it should be is the Old West. People should be able to say whatever they want about anybody that's trying to sell a box in a collector's community. If they want to rag on them and mock them and call them price gougers and expose what they put in their box and how much it was actually worth, they should be allowed to do that. And you got this select little pussy few who's like, oh, that's bully behavior. Bullshit. We're all spending our money, right? We shouldn't look out for each other. We shouldn't at least make an objective statement to where everybody else can go, okay, you're full of shit, or you know what? You made a good point. Guess how this or that and me came together. He bought a fucking box from Half Geek. And when I saw the box that he got, I told him, you need to watch my 2 Truth About videos and see who you're in business with. I left it at that. I just said, just watch those 2 videos. Just check them out. You make a decision. You decide for yourself. And you know what happened? He bounced out of 69 collectibles. So for the haters against my channel, just getting one person to wake up is a big deal to me. Yes, Richard. Yes, Lance has jumped on people in the bunker, in the comments, and that is my fucking point. In our private collectors group, you should not have to worry about comments that you make, and all of a sudden, the fucking owner is responding to you. And my point recently, where I directly was talking about this, was the mods and the people that help run the group. They know enough about these companies. They have enough of a close relationship with these companies that if somebody has an issue with something that they got that they need to be resolved, like they received the damaged Charlie Sheen Funko Pop, like I did, that if a member of the group says, I have this issue, people in the group can say, this is who the fuck you talk to. And that's it. The company should not be involved in our group. Period. We're posting the links. We're talking about their boxes. We're speculating on what's going to be in them. We're posting what we get. And these motherfuckers think that they can talk about what the fuck we say? You're overstepping. No problem, Lee. It's all good. We got into some things. Correct. And there are issues. There are issues there, Strongbow. Some of these mods are something else. I mean, we might as well get into it, right? I'm all about talking about the real shit, right, y'all? Let's talk about April. Let's get into it. Where'd I put my container? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, y'all. Where were we at? That was too long for me to remember. Oh, April. I remembered. How about that shit? All right. So, if you want some commissioned custom artwork done, you know, everybody knows that, right? That she does that. Yeah, you can get some done. It's going to be copied from somebody else that did it, and she's going to pass it off as her own. But she's going to give you a good deal. You'll probably get it cheaper than if you paid for it, where the money would go to the person that actually created it. You probably will get it cheaper. So if you're a piece of shit and you're just looking for like a knockoff, she's your girl. And guess what? I got the proof to back that shit up too. Get alcohol. I got alcohol. I've had a few. I'll have another one for the fact that we're up to 8 people. How about that shit? Let's have a celebration. Uh, yeah. EA. He has been rude to people. And let's see who else. I'm just checking y'all's comments real quick. Yeah, Richard, that's the thing. A collecting community should not be all about money. I'm not talking about somebody getting a decent return value on something that they bought that doesn't fit their collection. If you got something that you don't want to keep, or you got another variant of that same item or same signer, and you're like, I don't need fucking 2 of them. There's different routes you can go. You can try and sell it for more than it's worth. You can sell it right around for what it's worth, or you can go a little bit under. Or you can try and trade it for something that you like. These are different scenarios. But specifically with OC, that spooky box too, everybody got the same fucking items. Everybody got the same shit. 100. 100 of the Linda Blair pop. 100 of the same Elvira print. 100 of the same mask. 100 of the, like, you realize that YouTubers, they like doing videos about boxes that they get that are different from their YouTube friends and peers, right? And that we like trading the ones that, like, you're like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this one. And then somebody else is like, yo, that's the one that I wanted. I got this one. And you're like, yo, that's the one I wanted. And then you fucking trade. That's part of our community. That's one of the beautiful things about our community. Am I wrong? Who the fuck's doing that with Spooky Box number 2? Everybody that got theirs late, or that's getting theirs late, which is they get an extra item. I already have a lot of things to say. I'll get into a few of them here. I'm going to get into them on the fucking Spooky Box video, but I'll say a few of them here. It's fucking ridiculous that you're getting Linda Blair again. Now, with that being said, and this is where I go back, I'm fair. I'm fair, y'all. I'm keeping this fucking Linda Blair. I'm giving the other one away because I've got. I just want to show y'all something, all right? You see this? Yo, I'm keeping this one, all right? I love that shit. The one they gave me is cool. In Spooky Box 1, it's cool. But it ain't that cool. So I'm giving the Spooky Box 1 Linda Blair away. I'm keeping the pop because I like having more horror pops. But I'm not excited to get Linda Blair again. I got Tim Curry in the first box. Not everybody did. My Funko Pop was the Stephen King. It wasn't the exclusive black and white that Halfcock got, but it's the one that most people got. I think Halfcock was the only one that got the exclusive. The only one that I saw. Anyways, at the end of the day, between Spooky Box 1 and 2, I'm getting 2 of the exact same autographs. 2. that I got from the previous box. Now you can look at any other company. Can you imagine BAM doing 2 horror boxes in a row and you getting the same autograph? Can you imagine Zobi doing 2 horror boxes in a row and you getting the same autograph? It's kind of a wild fucking move, right? It's kind of a wild move. And you got 100 of the same Elvira picture, 100 of the same Gremlins picture. This is where I go back to being fair. Are those pictures good? Those pictures are great. The Elvira picture is phenomenal. And I'm looking forward to owning that. A lot of people already have her. That's going to be my first Elvira, and I'm keeping that shit, and I'm going to love it. The Gremlins, I don't have Michael Winslow, which is the black dude from Police Academy that did all the voices. He's also in the second Cheech and Chong movie, and a hilarious scene when they're like in the social services office. That's like one of the best comedy scenes of all time. Anyways, I'm good with both of those autographs because both of those autographs weren't in the previous box, and I don't already have them. I get that sometimes you're gonna get the same autograph that you've already fucking got, especially if you're buying from multiple companies. If you're buying from Fearsome Figures, BAM, CSR, Mintich, Zobi, and OC, you better fucking believe and you better prepare yourself. You're going to get some of the same fucking autographs. And if you make a big deal about that, you're an idiot. I'm just saying. That's not that's not the situation here. I'm talking about 2 consecutive boxes with the same goddamn autographs. Granted, one of those not everybody got. Not everybody got Tim Curry in the first one. But Mike Tapp recently got a Tim Curry signed mask, which he really wanted, but he ended up not liking that mask because it was just a bad quality mask. But it was like the angry face Pennywise, which is another mask other than the other one that's in the OC box. It would have been really fucking cool if half of the people or 70% of the people got the same mask and the rest got the other one. That would have been kind of nice. There's not a lot you could do with the pop if you're going to get Linda Blair. There's not like a bunch of fucking Exorcist variants. I get that. Probably not the best idea to have her as the pop. Probably also not the best idea to give everybody the same thing. Now, again, I kind of understand a direction that they might be moving. You see, they caught a lot of criticism from stacking boxes from a YouTuber that I like, 2.5 YouTubers that I like, and one YouTuber that I can't fucking stand. But those boxes were clearly stacked. Anybody that saw what other people got, anybody that saw what other people bought one box got, especially if they didn't have a channel. And they might be trying to get around that controversy of you're stacking boxes, so they give everybody across the board the same thing. But like with BAM, with Zobi, you get variants. Anybody that's bought a Zobi box or a BAM box, I'm going to pay real close attention to the comments right now at this point. Anybody that's bought a BAM box or a Zobi box, I'm using these 2 specifically because normally there's 4 or 5 variants of each autograph. How many times? It's a thing, right? Did you get a variant that you didn't like? And how many times did you get a variant and you're like, fuck yeah, I got the fucking one I wanted. I got the best one out of all of them. There's like 4 or 5 there that I'm looking at on the spoiler sheet. And if I'm looking at them, I'm going, you know what? That's the one. And that's the one I got. That's totally gone from Spooky Box 2. You know what else is gone? By taking that away, if you've seen two, if you've seen 2 YouTubers unbox Spooky Box 2, you watched one too many. The only reason to watch more than one is that you specifically have a relationship, you're friends with, you want to see what they say. Outside of that, you're not going to make that exception a whole bunch of extra times. Like if there's another YouTuber that you're not tight with, that you've never watched before, and it comes up in your recommended, they got the Spooky Box. Maybe you watch it, maybe you fucking won't, because everybody got the same fucking thing. Everybody got the same thing. And they made a fucking spoiler page in the bunker. This is what I got. This is what I got. Did y'all see that shit? Everybody just, this is what I got. It's all the same. That shit's kind of whack, man. I'm just saying. Like, I get both aspects. You're trying to cut out the criticism of stacking boxes. Okay, fair enough. How about you do variants? And there's another flip side of the whole stacking boxes. If you're going to stack boxes for the YouTuber that I can't fucking stand, and then the 2.5 that I love with all my heart, if you're going to stack their boxes, then you need to also stack a couple of other people's boxes that are just random people. Just random motherfucking people. People without a channel. People that bought 1 box. Not people that bought 12. Not people that bought 4. Not people that bought 6. People that bought 1 fucking box. They rolled the dice and they pulled gold. Isn't that what mystery boxes are about, y'all? Am I wrong? Am I out of line? You've completely, yeah. Don't make it obvious when you're stacking. And furthermore, if you are stacking, that's one thing. This is where a lot of people that bring this up, they stop and they don't take it the next step. And I want to make this abundantly clear that I'm the only fucking person that has pointed this out. It's one thing if you want to stack people's boxes that have 1,000 subs or more, or they have a group with 1,000 members or more. You want to stack their boxes, that's one thing. But you need to stack some random boxes. Somebody that bought 1 box should have pulled the cast signed Married with Children. And here's another thing that pisses me off. And y'all gonna find out. I just being real, okay? I feel like personally, I get favoritism from OC Celebrity Marketing. They don't stack my box half geek style or my beloved 2.5 style, but they damn sure stack my box more than The random person that just happened to buy one box and ended up with fucking Chips and Twilight. They have sent me grails. They have sent me one single item that was worth double what the box was worth multiple times. And here's the kicker, and it's part that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I believe that part of the reason that they do it is because they know that I'm tight with the 2.5, even though they don't like that I go after Half Geek. Yes, Richard. Melissa Joan Hart, Chips, what was it? Uh, some people got Joan Collins, I think. Listen, I want to make this clear. I have some issue with OC. All right. With that being said, I've gotten great stuff from them. And even if I'm wrong that they showed me favoritism, let's just say for the fuck of it that I'm wrong about that and that I just randomly received better shit than a lot of other people on those specific boxes. Let's just say it's a fluke. Okay. They're still a great company. I still think I should be able to make minor criticisms. Minor criticisms. The fact that they're late with Spooky Box number 2 and they're giving everybody that's late an extra item, that goes over in the pro side. That's a pro. Now, if you bought the Spooky Box and you got yours on time and you didn't get the extra item, you might consider that to be a fucking con. Anybody got a fucking problem with me saying that? And you think that me saying that there ain't fucking people that got their box on time, and then now listen, it might be a bullshit item, but whatever it is an extra item, right? But you don't think there's going to be anybody that got their box on time, and they're like, man, I wish my box would have been fucking late. Maybe have your shit in order. Here's the thing, the box was live for like 2 months before it started shipping out, right? So what you're doing is you're putting these boxes up for sale before all of them ship out. So like with Spooky Box 1, this is a fact. Before everybody got their Spooky Box 1, Spooky Box 2 was up for sale. Spooky Box 2 is done and completed. Not everybody's gotten it yet. And guess fucking what? Spooky Box 3 is about to go up. Disney Box, what is it, 4? Is late. I specifically bought that for Kissy Face. And they really have not done a good job with updates. And one of the things that This or That brought up, which I completely agreed with, is OC Celebrity Marketing has our email address. When our item ships or when we order something, we get an email confirmation. If they have an issue with a box, if some of the masks are smudged and they're not up to quality and they don't want to send them out to people, why didn't they do a mass email? Oh, you got to go to the Facebook group and you got to check specifically? Is that where I check to get my confirmation that I ordered it? Is that where I got to go check to get my confirmation that it's been shipped out? On your fucking Facebook group? You know, you can do a mass email, right? You just take everybody that fucking ordered it and be like, bam, this is why it's late. We have to do another signing for the mask. If the Disney box is late, boom, mass email. Everybody that ordered it, this is why it's late. I got that for Kissy Face for our anniversary, and which was on the 23rd, and I thought, at most it'll be a week late, and now it's like 3. You shouldn't have to chase down the updates. They should be forthcoming, and there is absolutely no good reason why they should not have done a mass email. EA is this company they are talking about in the bunker about all the items they pulled from eBay. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so yeah, so I guess OC Celebrity Marketing has items on eBay. Is that what everybody's saying? Yeah. So you're saying they're late and they pulled all their listings? Wow. Now, again, in all fairness, okay, they sent me the damaged Charlie Sheen Funko Pop, and I reached out to them. I was given a specific person to reach out to, and they responded super quick. And it was like 4 days later, I got the replacement. And I think most people would agree Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead, Norman Reedus, is cooler than a fucking major league signed Charlie Sheen pop. I'm not saying Charlie Sheen's not cool. I'm just saying either or the replacement was cooler. And I decided to give the other one away. That's went out. I shipped that out the other day. Here's the thing about that though. All right. Yes, they fixed it super quick. But the box that everything came in, there was no damage to the box. The outer box was pristine. And the pop that I got was smashed on every side except for the window. Like, you're going to be able to do a window swap on that pop, and it's going to be perfect. There's not going to be any issue with it at all. And the person that won that pop told me that they just recently watched a video on YouTube how to do a box swap. The window is pristine on that pop. And that person was specifically chosen because they got the shittiest Hollywood box out of anybody that I saw and anybody that Mike Tapp saw. There actually was one person that I approached first, and they didn't respond. They might have been a person that thought, you know what, I don't like that guy. But I asked them, I said, would you like to enter the contest? And they never fucking commented. And the reason that I asked them is because in my mind, they already won. This other guy was the runner up. But there was somebody else that I thought first, but they didn't respond. So, you know, here's the thing. OC might take it like I'm fucking ragging on them. No, I'm talking about the pros. I'm talking about the cons. And furthermore, there were people that were not happy with buying Hollywood box number 2. And I made this contest. You didn't have to be sub to me. You didn't have to like me. You didn't have to share. None of that horse shit. All you had to do was let me know what you got. I look at it and I'll decide who got the worst Hollywood box number 2. And whoever did wins the Charlie Sheen damaged Funko Pop. And you do a window swap and you're good. Now, all of a sudden, maybe you feel better about your experience with OC Celebrity Marketing. You see, I don't want to be too fucking braggadocious, y'all, but this is by design. I just want to make that abundantly goddamn clear. All right. I think like 4 or 5 steps ahead. And I specifically knew that I was going to end up going at OC Celebrity Marketing. And part of the reason is because they think that they can fucking have an opinion on what the fuck I say. If anything, that's my biggest issue. I mean, a lot of my issue was also the fact that they were giving the biggest hits to somebody that was fucking turning around and selling 98% of it. But in his goddamn videos, he was saying, that's a keeper. That's going in a frame. Normally, I don't keep multi-signed items, but this one I'm keeping. And then he sent it to somebody with fucking grocery bags. That Beauty and the Beast, that's what he did. I know I'm not supposed to be talking about that fucking prick because we're focusing on goddamn a call for an uprising. But I'm just saying the reality of the situation. He got a stacked fucking box. He got an item that in itself was worth $300 or more dollars. It had a fucking LOA, not a COA. It had an LOA. I'm keeping this. I normally don't like multi-signed items, but I'm keeping this. Lance, oh my God. A week later, it's up for sale. Meanwhile, there's legitimate collectors that are seeing these videos and buying that shit and not getting anything near that. Nothing near that. That pisses me off. And they say don't bite the hand that feeds. Look. In Hollywood box 1, I got this. Jason Alexander, signed jersey. This is a grail. It's a grail to me. But furthermore, something that people normally associate with the term grail is value, right? Normally, you're not saying that something's fucking $8 is a grail, right? Normally, Normally something that's $30 is not a grail. No, normally something that's $60, it's not a grail, right? That listed on eBay for $300, and that was in a $150 box, and there were two more items, and one was Richard Dreyfuss, and one was Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. And I've seen what plenty of people pulled from Hollywood Box 1. And I legitimately feel like I was shown favoritism. And I don't want favoritism. I never asked for it. And that's part of why I'm going to shit on them. That, and the fact that I specifically know that the reason that he had issue, Lance had issue with me fucking with Half Geek, is because Half Geek was shilling his ass off for that company, promoting the fuck out of every drop that they had in his 69 collectibles group. And so people are buying it. And now I'm cutting into Half Geek's bottom line because I'm doing videos about him. And so now all of a sudden Lance, instead of looking at what the fuck I'm putting out and going, yo, this guy's a piece of shit, he's going, you know what? Maybe you should take a step back from this. Maybe you should dial it back. Maybe you should calm down. Maybe you shouldn't be a part of the bunker. I think that you're cutting into the bottom line of Half Geek, who's trying to resell 98 fucking percent of what I'm stacking in his fucking boxes. And you think I'm not going to come at you, Lance? I said all the perks. I said all the positive shit. Unlike most people, they would just rag your ass and say a bunch of negative shit. Be like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." Yo, some of the best shit I got is from you. I'll say it. Why do you think I bought so many goddamn boxes from OC Celebrity Marketing? And I'll say this too. I think the Disney boxes are the best boxes that they have. And I'm not even a huge Disney fan. I'm just saying, if you're a regular person, I think your chances of getting something good are better with the Disney boxes than any other box that they got. And what do I base that on? Well, let's look at, what has there been 3 that have come out? You look at what anybody has pulled from those boxes. Anybody. And then you look at what people pulled in Hollywood too. Fucking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Chips and Twilight. And then that other chick, I don't even remember who the fuck that is. It wasn't Natalie Wood, was it? Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the argument that I made recently. I specifically said, I think the bunker should be like the Old West. You kick all the corporate interests out. Even the companies that I like. I like Zobi. But you know what? Kick JR the fuck out. You make it across the board fair for everybody. If you are the owner of a company, with the exception of somebody like Sugar to the Shane, because he is a very small fish, I want to make that exception. If there's a small guy just trying to get a leg up, by all means, you can be a part of the community. But if you're a real deal company, you should not be a part of the community, and you should not see what the fuck people say. And if you do end up seeing what people say, it's because somebody took a screenshot and sent it to you. Some might say Marco is small. If you listen to how he builds up his fucking bullshit business, He's like, I'm the first person that Firefly autographs. I'm the first person that gave out. Like, I heard that shit in his fucking This or That's live stream. I think he said Amelia Clark. I'm the first. Yeah, you're the first person. You're also the first person to give a shitty COA for that item. And look, there are people. It says buffering EA, but it doesn't say anything on my end. It says I just got another watcher. We're up to 10 people. We're up to 10 people. Good God, we got to take another shot. Well, we went back down to 9, but fuck it. We'll take another shot anyway. I mean, I don't know. It might be a fluke. Did it stop? Do I need to reset it? Oh, all right, cool. Well, we're up to, I mean, no video's good. I see. All right, cool. All right, another shot. All right, so yes, unsigned pitchers, rejected COAs, pitchers with no COAs, everything jammed into one top loader, like a bunch of shit you never heard of, and some random trading cards. Christina Silva, get some sleep. I'm at 1:30 here in. Is it 1:30? I'm sorry, it's 1. It's the mask. Uh, it's 1 a.m., but I don't have to work until I close tomorrow, so might as well tie one off, and we can get into it. Talk about whatever. Yeah, his COA is legit because he said so. But here's the fucking thing though. Here's the thing though. It doesn't matter if it's a $20 or $30 autograph that you got a shitty COA because it's a $20 or $30 autograph. But if you got an autograph that's worth $200 or more, you're not going to keep that COA. You're going to send it in. Right? Some people on a limited budget very well might be like, look, I trust it. I'm not going to send it in. I'm good. I love this. This is a great piece. If I got that Doctor Who, I'd be doing fucking backflips. Okay? This is where I'm being fair. All right? I admittedly am telling you, if I got the Doctor Who, if I got the Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and I got the Batman and Robin, I'd be excited. I would not be excited about having to spend the money to get those items verified. I would not be content with his COA because, God forbid, some shit went down and I needed money. You're never going to be able to sell those items for what they should be worth with his COA. I'm not talking about flipping. I'm talking about desperate situations. All right. Now, if you want to flip it because you don't like it, that's another thing too. If you're like, look, I spent $500 on this fucking box, bag from Marco. I spent $500 on it. And I don't give a shit about Doctor Who. Or I don't give a shit about Batman and Robin from the 60s show. So I want to recoup some of that $500. And you go to sell that item. You're not going to get what that item would bring you if it had a legit COA. That's a fact. You might get a third if you're lucky. If you're lucky. I can tell you this, and I don't know about y'all, we're part of the collectors community. Everybody that's in here right now is a collector. When you, and not all of us probably actually do occasionally look on eBay, but if you ever look on eBay and you come across an autograph that you want, and it's got one of his COAs or one of those other companies, because it's not just him. There's other companies that you've never heard of. It's this COA that you've never heard of. It's this COA that you've never heard of. It comes with a COA. You've never heard of it. Those items are always at a fraction of what a JSA or Beckett is listed at. And rightly so, because nobody is going to pay that much for a COA that they've never fucking heard of. And you want to tell me you're crazy for giving me such a hookup? It's crazy that you think that I can't talk shit about it. That's what the fuck is crazy, is the fact that you think that I'm looking for attention because my parents didn't fucking love me. Because I would dare to say, hey, you know what? You sent rejected COAs and you sent autographs that were all smudged. It's kind of fucked up, bro. Oh, check me out. I'm just looking for attention. If my mom would have just hugged me a little bit more, I probably wouldn't be doing this on YouTube, just trying to search for attention. Just needlessly pointing out stuff it's really neither here nor there. It's not like it's a big deal or anything that somebody sold a mystery box with rejected COAs. I want you to sink your mind into that. Just let that just keep rolling over. I bought a box from Zobi, and they gave me a COA that says rejected. I want you to just keep thinking. I bought a box from BAM, and they gave me a COA that says rejected. I bought a box from Fearsome Figures, and they gave me a COA that says rejected. I bought a box from OC Celebrity Marketing, and they gave me a COA that says rejected. Are you motherfucking kidding me? And you got the nerve to say people that just talk shit or they're trolls, don't feed them. Oh, you know what? Let me show you. Here you go. You see that? You do see that, right? That's what the fuck he sent out. But before you're like, oh, okay. But he sent this to another person. Just let that focus. Not that one. It's not showing like it was earlier. Hold on. I got this. We'll just bring the brightness down, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Bring the brightness down a little bit more. I got this. You just got to think outside the box, y'all. Look at that fucking autograph. You see this? You see all that? That's what the fuck you get in a Marco box. And this is not the rejected COA that I just showed you. This is two separate fucking people. Okay? This person got this, and I don't know. I don't know what that rejected COA is for. All right? But what I can tell you is that the post was that they got 3 different COAs. They said, hold on, let me get this. There we go. All right. They said, I got 3 different, and one of them's rejected. I got 3 different COAs in my Marco box. And one of them's fucking rejected. Yes, highway robbery. Yes, a different customer. Yes, Strombolt, and he's a fucking mod. Or an admin, rather. Yes, and I believe that me speaking out against him had a lot to do with me getting kicked out. Now, I was told that it's because, and I can say this specifically because this was said openly in my Facebook group, that the mods voted me out. They took a vote against the mods. So April, Ryan, I assume Marco was probably fucking one of them. And I guess Burke just sided with him. He said, yeah, we'll kick him out. Because he criticized Marco, who happens to be an admin, who happens to have a box that people are currently in transit to receive, who've just been asked to wait 7 days to talk about what the fuck they got. Yeah, that is fucked up. Yeah, April's a bitch, EA. But I'm gonna do something sweet for her. No, seriously. I am. I'm gonna do a sub push for April. Here it is. Spoiler, little Easter egg. I'm gonna do a fucking sub push for her. Why would I do that? I know she hates me. Why would I do that? Y'all just go ahead and mill it over in your minds. I'm gonna do it because she hates me. And because I got no good reason to do it. That's why. And I'm gonna try and get her 50 subs. She's not an interesting person to watch. For me personally, and I'm gonna say that in my sub push video. Look, if you enjoy my videos, you're not gonna like her, but don't let that factor into you subbing her. Sub her and just don't watch her. Like me. It's fucking pathetic that she's only got around 300 and something subs, and she's a mod for a group that has over 2,000 members. And she's not, I guess she's not being promoted enough in the bunker with all that hard work that she's doing. You know, guys, with all that hard, tireless work that April is doing, you know, copying other people's custom work and selling it and saying that it's her own. With all of that fucking hard work that she's doing, she's not getting the proper promotion for her channel. She's only around 300 subs. And it couldn't be because of the content that she's putting out. It's just got to be because of the promotion. So I'm going to fucking hook her up. I'm going to attach a giveaway to that. If we can get her 50 subs and she can keep 50 subs from the day that I do that video, I'm going to take a little screenshot. This is what her fucking sub count is. And 30 days from now, if it's up 50, I'm going to give away a $100 prize. Maybe I'll just do a goddamn $100 gift card. How about that, y'all? How about that? If you can sub her, I'll give away a fucking $100 gift card. 50. 50. You know why I would do some bullshit like that? 325, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those are not her artwork. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I have proof. And when I do the sub push video, I'm going to show you the proof. Trust and believe on that. And I'm not talking about proof on one piece. I'm talking about proof on multiple pieces where she passed it off as her own. And it's not. It's not. That's a fact. I'm not saying this without proof. Okay? I'm saying I'm going to show you the screenshots to prove it when I do the fucking sub push for her. I'm going to try and get her 50 subs, and I'm going to do a giveaway to get her 50 subs. And the whole reason that I'm going to do it is because it's the most passive aggressive bullshit I've ever done in my fucking life for somebody that doesn't like me. Because I'm like, yeah, you know what? I just promoted you more than the fucking bunker did. I just got you 50 subs and you can't fucking stand me. How about that shit, bitch? And I told people they don't even need to watch you. Just give you a sub out of fucking pity. Out of sympathy. Just give her a fucking sub. Listen, don't watch her. I didn't say that. I'm not being crazy. Just give her a fucking sub. You know how many people I'm sub to that I never watch? Oh, she got called a Karen? She got called a Karen probably because of her delivery. I didn't see that comment, but I'm not really sure when that comment was made. I've been kicked out of the bunker for, I don't know, 2 weeks now. Hold on. I need to blow my nose. All right, we're good. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think April's a fucking double agent. Personally, that's my belief. And what I mean by that is, you know, she's pretty tight with Half Geek. And what's interesting about that fact is, you know, Half Geek helped start the bunker. This was Michael and Kendall and Half Geek started the bunker. And you know why Half Geek's not in the bunker, right? Everybody? Yep. Do, do y'all need a little history lesson? Cool. For the new people or whatever, or the people that just already know and they just are here to have a good time and fucking party, the reason that he's no longer a part of the bunker is because he did this whole, I'm so sick, I'm going to have to step away from YouTube because of my diabetes. And because of medical costs, I'm going to have to sell all of this. And in the personal message that I sent him, he told me he made $3,000. $3,000, but he took a loss. He made $3,000, but he took a loss. And that was to pay medical bills and credit card bills. And then people in the bunker started criticizing him for pulling a scam. Because within 3 days, oh, you know what? I realized I was so sick that I needed to leave YouTube, but a lot of you sent me messages about how important it was to your daily life to see me, and it just cheered you up, so I'm back. That's real shit. All right. And and people started hammering him because they're looking at all the fucking shit that he's buying within 2 weeks. I want to be very specific. Within 2 weeks of I'm so sick, he spent $1,500. $1,500? Well, how the fuck do you know that? Well, I know that because of videos where he said, I ordered this box, I ordered this box, and I also know because of the live stream from Primetime Signatures where the main dude, Charles, said he ordered the fucking the Back to the Future box, which was multiple $100s. And this is right after, and he actually got pissed off that they fucking revealed that fact. Little Easter egg, little bonus for the people that already know the story. When Charles revealed that from Primetime Signatures, he got pissed off that he let people know that he ordered that multiple $100 Back to the Future box. $1,500 in 2 weeks of I'm so sick I gotta fucking leave YouTube. And that's why he ain't in the bunker. And you know why you can't watch any of his old videos? You know, he was on YouTube for multiple years. He was monetized. He had over 1,000 subs. I made one video. Truth About Halfcock Part 1. His daughter commented on that video. I commented. I responded to his daughter. And then he commented. And then he did a response video, which, you know, one of the biggest regrets of my fucking life is that I did not sit down and record that entire video and save it for prosperity because I did not suspect that he was going to be such a wild card and he was going to delete his channel. That's what he did. Deleted it all. He deleted his monetization. He deleted every video that he ever did. You know what a nightmare? Like I say to people privately sometimes that like I want to get strikes and that if I get this channel taken down, I'll just make another one. But at the end of the day, I've got videos that I made that if I lost forever, that shit would break my heart. Sailor in a Lifeboat, that was so much fun to do. And if I lost that forever, that's not backed up anywhere. I don't have that footage anymore on my computer. If it's gone, it's gone. Yes, EA, that is exactly how you found me. Because he said that I was harassing his daughter, and his daughter commented on my video. And she lied, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt and said, I don't think you know that you're lying. I think you're regurgitating what your dad told you. I think your dad told you those fig pins sat on the shelf for months. He ordered them on the 3rd of June. They shipped on the 4th of June. They were listed on eBay on June 21st or 3rd, one of the two. Okay, so within 2 weeks, they were listed, and it was the whole homie hookup. Like, hey, bro, I'm a huge fan of Bruce Lee, and he sells them to them for like less than what they're worth, and then he lists them 2 weeks later, full value, and the ones that he gave to his kid. You know, and his daughter made the point, you know, that that a special needs kid should not get something pointy like a pin. And I gave her that. I said, yeah, you know, I'll give you that one. But he approached Michael. Michael didn't say, hey, do you want these? He's like, hey, dude, I'm a huge fan. And then he sold it for a profit. And that's not what you do your friends. I showed the video where one of his viewer friends sent him the Emilio Estevez Maximum Overdrive, and he said, "Dog, you went above and oh man, oh that's going in a frame." And then I followed it up with a screenshot of where he had it listed on eBay for $60 fucking dollars. That's not what you do to a friend. But I'm an asshole for fucking pointing that out. Yeah, you thought I was being mean to a kid, and you saw that, like, you know what, EA? I want to take a second to appreciate you because you actually came at me very aggressively, and you got to know who I am. Here's the thing: I had his people, his sycophants, coming at me for days before you commented. And so I was a little bit reactionary, and you had said to me, "I'm reporting this video," or something to that effect. And I was like, "I think you should. I think you should." And you ended up watching more, and you were like, "Oh shit." um, yeah, maybe I was a little hasty. And you did it based on what he said in his response video, that I searched out his daughter. That I would never do that. I don't mess with kids, man. I don't contact kids. If a kid happens to comment on my video, I comment on the comments a lot of times. I don't comment all of the time, but a lot of times I at least try to give it a reaction. Yes, correct. But I just want to be clear, Christina, that's not an isolated incident. He didn't remove his name from one item from Zobi that was a gift. He removed his name from multiple. I know of two. I can't tell you what the other one was because I want people to know if they come to me with confidential information that I can't talk about, I'm not going to talk about that specifically. But if I can dance around it and give you a little bit of information, yeah, I can tell you. I can promise you from the source. I can tell you right now it's not an isolated incident. However, I cannot tell you specifically. And that's okay for me to say from the source. I don't betray people's trust. That's not the only time that he did it. You got a gift from your boss that's personalized to you that says to Daryl, and it's authenticated. See, I've got multiple fucking problems with this. I'm a company man, even though I'm punk rock as shit. It's one of the weird places where there's a contradiction in my personality. I will admittedly point that out. It's almost hypocritical of me. I might go as far as to say that it is. But if I work for somebody, I'm loyal to them and I give them 100% all the time. If my boss shows me appreciation, I'm not going to shit on it. If my boss gave me an authenticated Breakfast Club pop of Emilio Estevez that had my name on it, I'm never getting rid of that. Outside of like serious hard times, never getting rid of that because it's from my boss. You look at that shit as like a Christmas gift, right? You have a close relationship with your boss, right? He did that because he appreciates the work that you're doing for him, right? And then you shit on him by removing your name. And that's the second part of it that I have an issue with. It was authenticated. You understand what I'm saying to you? It was authenticated with his fucking name on it. And then he removed it, altering what has been authenticated. And in the grand scheme of things, I can understand the rebuttal of, yes, but he just removed his name. It's a step in the direction of shady shit, is it not? It's questionable, is it not? Even if your boss didn't give it to you. Let's just say you got it at a fucking con. You got it at a con, and for whatever reason, you had your name put on it and you removed it. That's one thing. you hit hard times. You remove your name from it because you need to fucking sell it, and people are not going to probably buy it if it's got your name on it. Okay, I get that. That's not the scenario we're talking about here. It's not even close. You know what? I would think, Lee, I would think you are correct. I would think the authentication would usually state the personalization, which is, can you imagine that? That if you bought it and you look up the COA and it says personalized to Daryl, and you look at it and you're like, it doesn't say fucking Daryl on here. And then what do you end up doing? You end up questioning the entire fucking thing. Am I wrong? Because it doesn't match up what the fuck you were able to look up. It doesn't. I mean, that is if it states that. That is if it states that. If it's your personal collection, yes, why remove the name? But he removed the name specifically to sell it. And he didn't just remove one name. He removed Emilio Estevez, which for me, Breakfast Club, I'm cool with. If I had Breakfast Club, I'd keep it, especially if it's from my boss. If a fan or viewer or friend sent me Maximum Overdrive, I'd keep it, guaranteed. Outside of like a tragic situation where I had to start getting rid of shit, that's not what the fuck he was dealing with. All right, he turned right around and sold it, as he always does. Doesn't waste any time at all. I would think that it does void, Christina. I would think that it does void the authentication once somebody alters it. It was authenticated with a name on it, and you went and tampered with what has been authenticated. And for me, as a collector, I have a fucking issue with that. I feel like you are hurting the integrity of the authentication. And there are people that are gonna. I know he's got defenders, and man, those people are loyal as shit for whatever reason. But they will sit there and say, "Hey, it's his. He should be able to do whatever he wants with it." And I said this in the Truth About Halfcock Part One. Multiple people, a lot of people, came at me in the comments because of his response video. EA's one of them. We hashed it out. We were reasonable with each other. But I got aggressive as shit with a lot of them because they annoyed me. And after getting these comments for multiple days, I pretty much was like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of it. I've repeated myself multiple times. Read one of the other goddamn comments. Do you know how many of the people in that said that I was a coward that didn't show my face? Go back and look on The Truth About Halfcock Part 1. Just scroll through the comments and see how many people said specifically, play a little drinking game. Play a little drinking game. Every time you see somebody say coward that hides behind a mask, take a little shot. Take a little sip of beer. Every time you see coward that hides behind a mask. And you know what's stupid about that? Is in the intro, I showed my face. For part 1, I showed photos of my face with a black line over my eyes like 9 times. Like 9 times. And before I did that, I said, easy to say for somebody that hides behind a mask. And then I said, Daryl, you're good at Photoshop and deep fakes. What do you mean by that, Mr. Honky Fresh? You realize if you go on Instagram, you can see deep fakes of him as like a rapper or various Victoria's Secret models. Deep fakes of his face on a Victoria's Secret model. Okay, so for me to say that in The Truth About Halfcock Part 1, you're good at Photoshop and deep fakes. Let's see what you got. And then I show 9 pictures of me with a black line over my eye and multiple pictures that aren't of me for comedic purposes. One was like Mr. Body, the guy like the guy that had like the unitard that showed your organs, and then one was a guy with a big forehead, and but like that clearly wasn't me. That was the joke. All right, but I showed 9 fucking times, and everybody said coward that hides behind a mask. I didn't remove any of those comments. I left them. And I pretty much responded to everybody that said something because they got everything wrong. They just went by what he said. And frequently people also said, why do you care what he does with his collection? Well, what I care about is price gouging. What I care about is scumbaggery with so-called friends. Bring a large bottle of alcohol or a small shot glass. Yes, EA, I've removed my mask. I removed my mask in Hanging with Honky Fresh #5. And I removed my mask in The Truth About Halfcock Part 2 in the intro because so many people called me a coward that hides behind a mask. I did the shot where I had the fucking chicken on my dick, and I had Kissy Face raise the shot up to where my face had no mask, and I was flipping the fucking bird because I was basically saying, yo, that coward shit is played. It's out of here. It's done. As a general rule, I'm going to wear a mask. I'm not trying to be recognized in public. It's not about me being YouTube famous. You want to make a big deal about my fucking here's my face. You got 3 fucking videos. I'm not doing it again. I said I was never going to do it, and I caved. It was kind of like the Marty McFly situation where it's like, you chicken? And I'm like, all right, here we go. Authentication's #1 in the world. In the world. Yeah, in the world. uh, Anybody think Marco's still awake? Well, the eyes are really. There we go. You gotta like push them. So I think what I'll do is I'll go to this video and I'll share it. Actually, I already posted it on Facebook. I'll just fucking tag Marco. Right? I want him to see this shit. Mm, I'm not friends with him. Yeah, and I'm not gonna send him fucking friend request. But there's gotta be. Hmm. Yeah. If somebody else is friends with me and can tag him, I posted it and I posted it in my group, and I realized not everybody's a member of the group, but it's because we keep it small because of reasons. But if you happen to be friends with him, if somebody really wanted to test the limits of the bunker, it'd be pretty funny to post this live stream in the bunker and see how quick you get kicked out. Woo! If you don't give a fuck about staying as a member, post this live stream in the bunker and see how quick you get kicked out. Yeah. You'll do it? Straw ball. Straw ball, if you do it, you're a gangster. Straight up. If you do it and you tag him, that'd be hilarious. The fact that this has gone on for 2 fucking hours and he's just gonna, like, keep watching, and, like, I kinda came back to him, so he's gotta keep watching. Watch my entire live stream, fuckface. Yo, what's up, horror dude? We've gotten into some shit tonight, my friend. Some real shit. How are you, good sir? Uh, big conversation about OC celebrity marketing, and the majority of this 1 hour and 57 minutes and 49 seconds has been about Marco from Autograph of the Month Club. Yeah, you know what? I've never, Christina, yes, I've never done a live before. This is something that I will do more frequently, and I'll do it at a more reasonable time. This was just kind of uh spontaneous. Like, honestly, I'd considered doing it yesterday. I'd actually said to maybe 3 people that I was so pissed off about Marco yesterday that I was thinking about doing the live, and I waited until today. A lot of that had to do with the fact that I had to work like super early today, and I close tomorrow, so I go in late tomorrow. So I thought, fuck it, I'll have a couple of drinks and we'll talk about it. Yeah, bad shit about them. I know those guys are friends with Michael in the bunker, and I know you guys are cool. Yes, me and Michael are cool. And I specifically let Michael know I don't care about your bias. I love you as a brother, and that is 100% sincere. I'm not saying that to cover my ass. I'm not saying that to be fucking fake. I love that guy, and I do not call a bunch of people brother. I'm not goddamn Hulk Hogan over here. All right. I say that for a select few. And Michael Berkowitz is a brother. And I love him. And I told him, I don't give a fuck about your bias with Marco because of this, and you know I'm fucking right. And you know I got to say something about it. And when I pointed out all of those things that the other people that have been here listening to this, horror dude, all of these things are legitimate. His post about people criticizing, just looking for attention, weren't loved enough from their parents. Okay, yes, about the fake autos. There was an issue with fake autos. All right, I covered that earlier. In his defense, he rectified that situation. He made good on it. So whoever bought that fake auto, they got a replacement of something that was legit, or they got their money back, whatever. He made good on that and apologized for it, but that's not the end of the story. A guy did a video about it, and Marco contacted him and said, you take the fucking video down or I'm going to sue you. I got a problem with that. Let's mark that down, horror dude, as number one, okay? Is somebody telling another YouTuber, you take your fucking video down or I'm going to sue you. I got a problem with that. Number two, he posted this comment in the bunker about trolls who were just looking for attention, talking negative shit, and that their parents didn't love them enough. And he sent out autographs that had rejected COAs. He sent out autographs that were smudged and looked like shit. I showed all of this, horror dude. I'm just trying to recap. Everybody else has seen this. This is the part where everybody's like, but I have to complete this stream for you to see all of that. I pulled up the screenshots, okay, of the rejected COA. There were people that got autographs with no COA that was listed as bonus. Everybody that bought a box, they got no, it's not your bad. You just came in late. It's no big deal, bro. I got you. I'm giving you the quick recap. We got this. It's all good. He also sent autographs with no COA at all. And he sent pictures with no autograph and random trading cards. And he called this the Marco must be crazy or some bullshit. Something in reference to he must be crazy for hooking people up this great. And all of the autographs were jammed into 2 or 3 top loaders. Did you get a lot of autographs? Yeah. Did you get a lot of autographs from good people? No. Did you get a lot of autographs from people that you recognize or that you want? No. But did you get a lot of autographs? Yes. Did most of them come in 2 or 3 top loaders? Yes. If you bought a $500 box, oh, did I say box? I mean bag. Same thing. Shared top loader, shitty COAs. You paid $500 for a fucking mystery box, and there's not one JSA or Beckett in there. Not one. And then you factor in, if you bought that $500 box, guaranteed, okay? I'm not saying something frivolous. Try to sue me, motherfucker. Marco, I hope you're paying attention to this part. Fucking 2 hours and 4 minutes and 37 seconds into this fucking live. I hope you fucking try to sue me for this. If you pay $500 fucking dollars and you don't have one JSA or one Beckett, what does that mean? That means that your best autographs, which were their good autographs, yes, I said that. I said that. If you get a cast signed Doctor Who, that's a good fucking autograph. Are you going to be content with his shitty COA? If you spend $500 and you get rejected COAs in that with the good stuff, is that a good fucking box? No, I did not get one of these boxes, but I don't think that that excludes me from being able to talk shit about it. And very specifically, what set me off about this whole situation, horror dude, is the fact that he said to people, if you bought one of my boxes, I want you to keep that shit a secret for 7 days. I want you to wait a week. However much you spent. If you spent 500 fucking dollars, I want you to wait 7 days before you let people know what you spent. And that's why I got kicked out of the bunker. Because I went off on that dude about that. Because I made the point. Can you imagine if Zobi or Fearsome Figures or CSR or Mintage or BAM told people that just spent their goddamn money on their product, I realize you received your item, but I want you to wait 7 days before you let people know what the fuck you got. Or, dude, there's less pissed off people than you would think. And that's because there's a lot of sycophants out there. Poor dude, if you bought a mystery box and you got an autograph with no COA, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. You know what? I want to fucking show you, bro. Do you see this? Rejected. I want to show you something else, bro. All right. You see that autograph? You see how smudged that is? And you're probably thinking, that's the rejected one. No, this is two separate people. Two separate people, bro. It's not the same fucking person who got the rejected COA. Another person got that shitty, sloppy ass autograph that's smudged. Hold on. I just saw your post in the bunker. I think it will get deleted. uh, Seriously, Strongbolt, if you're the one that posted it, you probably will get kicked out. And I'm sorry, but if you get kicked out, I'm gonna do something nice for you. I just want you to fucking know that, and I will give you my email address. We'll get together. If you get Strongbolt, if you get kicked out for posting that video, I'm gonna do something nice for you. All right, everybody here just heard it. It's here at the 2 hour and 9 minute mark. That's a fact. I'm gonna do something nice for you. All right, cool. I like your style. Yeah, I think I posted the first one in the group and I didn't post the second one. I kind of got caught up in this. And we're almost, we kind of like nursed this one. And that's kind of smart, actually, especially if you're like going to do a hangout. You don't just kill it like you're 15, 16. I don't know how early you guys started drinking, but around 15, 16. Did it have an effect? It's a fair question. I don't know. I also think I would like to point out that I think that if you do it this late at night, it may it may take longer. Just for the record, a good friend of mine. I mentioned him in what video was it? I definitely mentioned him in my first cooking video, which was Armageddon Stew, and that was I call him Motherfucker or Super Dope, and he's my hacker friend, and I mentioned him recently, and I have no clue why I'm talking about him right now. Have another drink. Oh, I know why. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. The reason that I'm talking about him is that I had asked him to join 69 Collectibles, which he did. And then he went and posted the truth about Halfcock in 69 Collectibles, but he did it around 3 a.m. so that like it would stay up for a couple hours. And then he got booted out. And that's a real fucking story. I got my buddy to post my video about the truth about Daryl in his own group, and he got kicked out for it. But in all fairness, Night Tales got kicked out for posting his Patreon win from Box Pop and Beauty in 69 Collectibles. He was a member of 69 Collectibles and The Bunker. And he was a Patreon of Box Pop and Beauty. And he won the monthly Patreon. And he did a fucking video for it. And he posted it in 69 Collectibles, and they kicked him the fuck out for posting that video. That's it. That's all he did. Boom. You're out of here. True story. Recently, today, what was it? Autograph Alliance? Have any of y'all heard of Autograph Alliance? That is stupid that he got kicked out for that, Christina. Half Geek's burner account? Yeah, I'm talking shit. What's up, bro? Let's talk about it. I really hope. Yeah, I don't know if this is somebody that made a funny account just to fuck around, but I seriously hope you are Half Geek's burner account. Let's get into it. Let's talk about some stuff. I hope at 2 fucking hours this fucking live stream gets interesting. I'm sorry, horror dude. We have something more pressing going on. We have Half Geek's burner account. That's what I do is I talk shit about you, but in all honesty, I really backed up on talking shit about you. And in this fucking video, I've talked very little shit about you. comparatively, in 2 hours and 14 minutes, if you're worried about the shit that I talked about you, compared to Marco, compared to OC, and you realize I've been fucking oh man. Ooh. You realize I've been focusing on a call for an uprising, right? You do realize that, right? I it's funny that a Half Geek's burner account hasn't said anything else. I'm dying for one more comment from Half Geek's burner account. If somebody did this as a joke, I think it's fucking brilliant. I love you for it. I think it's hilarious. Marco probably got his stock from Half Geek. Hey, Marco is a millionaire. I know this. Hey, you are free to think whatever the fuck you want. I'm telling you right now, Marco is a millionaire. You don't have to believe me. And I could be wrong. But when I'm probably not wrong. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. I don't think I'm fucking wrong. I think he is a millionaire. And that's cool. Congratulations. But if you're a millionaire and you're jamming fucking 5 or 6 autographs in the same top loader and shipping stuff in a bag and giving people autographs with no COA and giving people autographs with a rejected COA and giving people random fucking trading cards like you got it from fucking Don't Eat the Gums backstock. Yeah, you're crazy, bro. You're straight up fucking batshit bonkers. I I gotta tell everybody. I gotta tell Horror Dude. I gotta tell Christina. I got Strongbow. Like all of you have commented since Half Geek's burner account, and I'm just dying for one more comment. For just, look, Half Geek's burner account, please, please, just give me one more. Let me directly tell you what the fuck I've been talking shit about. I'd be more than glad to elaborate. We're 2 hours in. Who gives a shit? Yes. You you know what, Christina? And Horror Dude? Straight up. You wanna know the crazy thing? If you comparatively look at the dude box compared to Marco's, it looks like the dude box ain't so bad. If you look at his coffin box compared to Marco's, if you looked at either one of his like first round, which had like Ari Lehman in both, you know, it had the Ari Lehman mask, which was the $13 mask from Zobi on what was it, November 13th? I was going to compare what? Oh, the post is already gone. Thank you, Half Geeks burner account, because you did give me one additional comment. The dude box is the best box in the world, and I love you because you're trolling, and I fucking adore you. I just want to look. I want to give you a kiss, motherfucker. Let's like, I'm not saying let's go full gay, but let's like, maybe a little mutual masturbation. I love the cleverness of making the burner account and just doing that to make a goof and a gag. I think that's brilliant. Uh, that somebody would go to that effort. That's awesome that it was already deleted. No tongue? Uh, let's see. What are we? No tongue. What are we saying no tongue to? Dutch rudder. They deleted it fast. Half Geek's burner account. I legitimately don't know what you're referring to as no tongue. I'm rereading it, but I'm a couple of I'm almost fit. You know what? Let's finish this fucking bullshit. Look, who cares, right? It's done. To the kiss. No tongue to the kiss. Why would I kiss you, bro? Oh, because I know what you're saying. Okay. Yes, I did say yes. Okay. Yes, correct. I forgot about that. I forgot that I gave you a kiss. My bad. That's how fucking forgettable you are. Yes, yes, I did give the kiss to the screen a minute ago. No tongue? Yeah, let me give you a little tongue. I'm sorry. Yeah, you like that? There you go. I'll give you some tongue. I know how to get freaky with that shit. The way the rest of the mods wake up to vote. You know what I think would be funny? We got 7 people in here at fucking 2 a.m. in the morning, man. That's wild. I've never done. I did do a live like back when the bunker did a giveaway, and I put some items in the giveaway. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I do, y'all. And you're like, oh, you did one giveaway? You gave items in one giveaway? No. Two. Two different bunker giveaways. I put items up and I got kicked out for having a fucking opinion. That's a problem, man. That's a problem. I personally think. That horror dude, he would now give you a discount on Ari Lehman Auto. It will now be 100 instead of 150. Look, man, his friend is Daryl Van O's in Canada. So look, if you buy $125 box, but you're in Canada, you have to factor in that shipping. All right, 100 125. Now you times that by 2. Let's say you buy that twice. Somebody does $125 box. You buy 2 of them, you're at $250. But you live in Canada. So you got to tack on to that. And both of those boxes, you get Ari Lehman. You get an Ari Lehman sign mask, and you get the fucking doodle. You get the doodle. Like, what is it, 11 by 14 or some shit? On Zobi? Like, Ari Lehman is $20, right? Anybody want to fucking argue that shit? Ari Lehman's $20, right? With a legit COA. And that's why I went at Zompire, because they put Ari Lehman with no COA, or in the very least, I don't remember. I'm fucking blazed right now. A bullshit COA. I think, if I remember correctly, it had no COA, and it was because I made such a big deal about that they started doing their own COA. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong about that. I'll admit it. But I think that's pretty much the case. What I can tell you for sure with Zompire that they did not fucking know is they were getting their items from Premier Props. Okay? I want everybody to pay attention to this right now. Zompire was getting items from Premier Props. They would get like a shirt or a jacket or whatever, and they would cut it up into 50 pieces or however many they would do for a box run, and they put it in a little fucking card, little plastic piece, and they'd send it to you, but they photocopied the authentication. But the authentication came with an embossed stamp. But when you photocopied it, the embossing didn't show up. I think if you had a good enough photocopier, it would. That's just my opinion. I don't know everything, but I'm telling you that the fucking embossing didn't show up. And I know for a fact that it didn't show up because Vlad told me that himself. All right. Now, I contacted Premier Props and I said, I have this number. Half Geeks, yeah, the other Daryl, I just called him my bitch because he doesn't, whatever. Then he thanks me for it. You know what? I like you, Half Geeks burner account, even with the typo. I'm dyslexic as fuck, so sorry, autocorrect. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm dyslexic. I fucking my shit's fucked up all the time. I posted a video not that long ago where I was talking shit to Franchise Kicks, and I called him a fool, but it said FULL, and I used the wrong screenshot. I had the right screenshot, but I forgot to delete the other one, and I used the fucking wrong one, and I put it in my video and made myself look like an idiot. That shit happens, man. I get it. I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm dyslexic. I struggle with that shit. So I get it. It's whatever. That's fine. But I do voice to text too because of my dyslexia. And a lot of times when I'm looking at a word, it will look right, but it's wrong. Or it will look wrong and it's right. Yeah, it's legitimately it's a struggle. Okay, yes, so back, yes, thank you, horror dude. So back to Premiere Props. So I emailed Premiere Props and I said, hey, I got this item from a box, and this is the identification number. This is the number that is attached to that item. Can you verify the authentication? Because it says very clearly on this, void without a stamp. That's where the "Where's My Stamp" shirt came from. Real quick, everybody that's watching this, did y'all know that there's a shirt for this channel? Yep. Did you know that there's a shirt for this channel that I'm not making any fucking money on? Yep. Because that's by design. My dream, my idea, my plan is to periodically give shirt designs to other YouTubers, allow them to sell them on their fucking sites, and keep all the profits. I don't want any of it. I want people, if they want a shirt affiliated with this site, to be able to get it, but I don't want to make no money on it. I'd rather help another YouTuber trying to do their thing. Another YouTuber that I like. Obviously, I'm not going to go to Half Fucking Geek and say, hey, will you make the first Paranoid Panda shirt? Obviously, I'm not going to do that. However, I went to Sugar to the Shane and he made the Where's My Stamp shirt. Because in the Zompire box, it came with an item from Premier Props that said void without a stamp. I contacted Premier Props and they said to me, for $25, or if it goes over an hour, so if it takes us more than an hour, it's going to be $35. We can verify your authentication. Can you imagine doing that with JSA or Beckett? Like, you got a JSA or Beckett, like, yo, check it out. I got Tim Curry here. You know? That's pretty cool, right? And, yo, check it out. I got Warrington Gillette here, right? That's pretty cool, right? And yo, check it out. I got this fucking cast sign chopping mall. That's pretty cool, right? But my authentication says void without a stamp. And so I contact the company that it came from. So you got to take into consideration, this was one piece, this is one shirt or one jacket that Vlad took and cut into 50 fucking pieces and put in one of those cards. You got number 37 of 50. Void without a stamp. You contact Premier Props. Well, if it takes more than an hour, it's going to take $35. You got to pay us. Here's the kicker, y'all. Y'all want to know some real shit? Y'all want to know some extra deep shit that I didn't talk about because I never talked about fucking Zompire after that goddamn video again? Vlad didn't know that shit. Vlad had no idea that Premier Props was charging people to verify their goddamn authentications. You give them the authentication number and they go, yo, $25. If it's more than an hour, 35. That's real. And I don't know if he's still using Premier Props. I know he started doing dirt. And as I'm always fair, I will say that some things happened recently within the last 2 months where I did gain a little respect for Vlad. His boxes have gotten better. Oh, is Michael here? Burke, I said some really nice things about you, brother. If you are here, I just want you to know. I've never promoted them. I got one box from them. I ragged the shit out of them. And admittedly, the last two horror boxes or monster boxes that they've done have been decent. Have they been good enough for me to order from them again? No. But There's Box Poppin' Beauty. Yes, we promote Zompire. Yes, he promotes Zompire. I'm not sold on them. However, because I am fair, the boxes have gotten better. And recently, something came up where he was cool. And I agreed with him. And so I take that into fucking consideration. Do I take it enough consideration to order his box again? Not necessarily. But I will admit the last two have been pretty decent. Nice to see you, Michael. Yes, horror dude. Half Geek's burner account is fucking hilarious. That's why I kissed him. Yeah, EA. I totally agree. I love it. Seriously, Half Geek's burner account, we love you. That's the fucking funniest shit that you have really you've made this live stream interesting, and I seriously appreciate it. If he's making boxes, I can guarantee you they're worth half than what you pay. uh, different person. Guy's name is Josh. Burke, I know that you're like pressed for time, and like this has been a really long live. Like seriously, I don't expect anybody to watch this entire thing, but it's there's a lot in it. But I can promise you, Burke, I'm specifically speaking to you. All right. When you hear what I said specifically about you, you'll know that I'm true. I would have to say that horror dude is a decent dude. Horror, not the horror dude, but the half geek burner. Summarize it. Uh, I've talked a lot of shit, man. It's been a 2 hour and 37 and 27-second live stream. But what I can guarantee you is if you did take the time to watch this entire ridiculous ordeal, which is less, just slightly less time than a Lord of the Rings fucking segment, uh, you will see that when you were mentioned, I didn't, I didn't say no shit. That's fucked up. I specifically called you a brother. I specifically talked about how the fact that I don't overly use that term for people. There's a handful of motherfuckers that I call brother. You're one of them. I legitimately love you. And I have no fucking ill will towards you. I made that goddamn fact abundantly clear. All right, let's see. That's about 5,000 times larger than Mike Tapp has ever gone for. What? Dude got deep. Yes. Yeah. 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 Or Half Geek's burner account. Yeah. Arya's pretty rare, man. It's like a dime a dozen. Like, for real. But look, you Half Geek's burner account. I'm going to play along and, oh my God. Okay, there we go. I'm going to play along and pretend that you are Half Geek. Uh, you did what I talked shit about OC earlier. you put an autograph in 2 consecutive boxes. You and more so, you did a box that wasn't listed as horror, and you put 2 horror items in it. In the first one, you put the fucking Child's Play Ed Gale from a movie he wasn't even in, and the Ari Lehman mask that was $13 from fucking Zobi on, what was it, November 13th. In 120, what was it, 125 or $150 box? I don't remember. I've had a few drinks. Let's catch up on the comments. You missed the candlelight reach around. Yeah, I seriously, Burke, I was legit, brother. I did not backslide on you or backstab. I fucking love you. And that's legit. I don't blame you for pleading the fifth Half Geeks burner account. The truth of the matter is, the less you say, the better. I mean, the more you say, the worse, the bigger the hole you dig yourself in. Like, it's wild. Fake news, yeah, fake news, bro. Candlelight reach arounds are a good way to bird some public hair. Pubic hair. I'm so sorry. It's hard. Listen, this is it like it's weird. It makes things blurry. This fucking mask, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking for the bird like plague mask and I couldn't find it. And I went with this because I wanted something that I could easily drink from and smoke from because it's gonna have a few drinks. Get some hot sauce and clean your eyes out. That's a. Did you see the footage of Steve-O pouring the hot sauce in his eye? Anybody? Y'all realize that people, when I did that shit for the Zobi video, they said that I was a Steve-O wannabe. And I just want to be fucking clear. When I read the like the screenshot for he put hot sauce in his eye, and this is a couple of weeks after I did it, I was like, yo, but this is where it gets better. He didn't put Hot Ones sauce in his eye. He put his own hot sauce in his eye. Now, look, maybe Steve-O's, it's something about your butt, something about blowing out your butt. Maybe his hot sauce is more crazy than the last dab from Hot Ones. I don't think it is. I mean, it was very liquidy. He was able to just, and the last dab for Hot Ones is thick. You can't fucking pour it on your eye like that. Yeah, people are always going to say something. I don't know who James Charles is, half keep burner account. And that's what's fucking funny, Box Poppin' Beauty, is specifically that people fucking freaked out about the fact that I won. And they said, I'm a bully. But you realize if you go back and watch that video, I put it in my eye and I said, hey, Daryl, maybe don't be such a bitch about it, because he would not even try it. And I didn't just put it in my eye. I gargled with it. I showed my mouth. I showed that my mouth was full of the hot sauce. And then I said, I was like, you know how you tell it's really good? Maybe don't be such a bitch about it. And somebody, I'm not going to say who, he knows who he is. He recently likes to agree with me about things. I'm watching. Two times. Anyways, he let me get caught up. I saw a lot of that hand motion, a lot of Fanna's recent friend videos. Look, that last one, even though he wasn't in the adult or unmoderated, there were still a couple of dudes with hard-ons, and there were still a couple of dudes like jerking it unexposed. It's weird, man. It's a weird move. And that's one of the reasons that he wants to do those videos, because he thinks it's weird that you get on the internet and that's the way that you want to meet people. Here's a close-up of my crotch. Hi. Yes, EA, I did stick the hot sauce in my ear. That is correct. I ate a large amount of it. I put it in my ear, and then I put it in my eye. And I did that because another YouTuber earlier that day, in the same day, they had did a video where they did a like sour pickle candy or some shit. And they were like, they tagged me and I think Burke and Kendall and said, hey, you try this. And I did a video, and I started the video and I said, fucking challenge me. I didn't mention his name. You know why I did not mention his name? Because he's friends with fucking Halfgeek. He's part of 69. You want to challenge me, motherfucker? Guess what? I just took the hottest hot sauce from Hot Ones and put it in my eye. I ate it and I put it in my ear. Fuck you. And I just want to be clear. That destroyed me. I was in complete goddamn agony after doing that video. Don't think that I'm some like Teflon tough guy where you're like, oh wow, he did all that and he was just cool. No, that shit damn near killed me. It laid me out. I was pouring sweat on the toilet for at least an hour. It was horrible. The only one sour pickle going in Kendall's mouth. Damn it! I could read that comment all day. Just saying, bro. uh, it's hard to. We got it. This particular YouTuber that challenged me does lots of challenges and little prank videos. And I got to be honest, okay? Like, again, man, this is where people normally wouldn't. I'm saying, I should like his channel. I should. I don't. It just seems like real forced and ungenuine when his son like hits him and he's like, oh. He does the face like it's not for me, and he's done videos about like, oh look, I sprayed like fake fart smell and made somebody think that I shit my pants. And I should like that. I'm pretty sure he's got god awful politics too. I don't really give a shit about that. I'm speaking specifically about his content. There's a certain aspect of what I like. I'll say it. I like what he's trying to do. I don't like the delivery. Like the final product. And a lot of people will find this to be a very controversial statement, but kind of like the Matrix. Great idea. Delivery lacks little bit to be desired. Yeah, horror dude, half geek burner account is something else. Did they? When's the last time they said something? You're not a Steve O wannabe. If anything, you remind me of James Charles. I don't. Yeah, that's the last thing who the fuck is James Charles? He's amazing. Hmm. Hello, sisters. I don't know who is that. James Charles. Should I grab my phone or somebody gonna let me know? A paragraph? A beauty YouTuber? Oh, a makeup Charles. Okay. I didn't see a paragraph, but do you know what? See, I don't normally know this kind of thing. Boy, Half Geek's burner account is coming out the fucking box, man. Wow. You're this close to getting another kiss, you beautiful fuck. Wow. That's something else. Look at this. We're 3 hours in. We were literally a goddamn Lord of the Rings movie at this point. You might as well go big on your first one. Okay, box popping beauty. I was gonna say it. I got distracted. I've heard that name before, and the reason that I've heard it before is a call for an uprising. Actually, with the fact that this has been almost 3 hours, I kind of expected to speak about a call for an uprising more, and I'm glad that I didn't because I hope a bunch of his people watch this and they get that little 2%. They get that little 2%. Um, I'm sorry, Christine. I'm so sorry about coughing too. My God. Um, what I can say is next time I do this, it will be more planned. And when I was like, I've never even tinkered around with it before, like going through the motions. I'm not gonna die on this live. It's that good California weed, man. It eats you up from the inside. Well, I love you, Christina. I appreciate you watching. You didn't have to do it. You always could have caught up at your own leisure. But the fact that you wanted to watch it while it was live, while it was happening, while I could respond specifically to you, it means a lot to me. Um, yeah, you can absolutely get a live stream. I finished my, you know what? Ow, I just hit my head into the wall. Give me 1 second. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Yeah, bring Half Geek on as a special guest. You know what? Look, I would love for Half Geek or a call for an uprising. I would love to debate him. I would love to debate a call for an uprising. I really want that to happen, and I can tell you that if I was actually able to talk to him, I would try specifically not to use a lot of profanity. I've used a lot of profanity in this live. I don't give a shit. But if I was talking to him, I would pepper it in where it needed to be. Uh, I I've heard other people talk to him, and I would carry myself a very specific way if I was talking to a call for an uprising. Uh, for charity, yeah. Well, a box popping beauty. Before I got stuck on a call for an uprising, I very specifically, and you know this is true, had mentioned approaching him about a live debate where he could sell shirts leading up to it, anywhere up to a boxing match, and it being funded by like a GoFundMe. Boy, Half Geek's burner account, seriously, you're this close to getting that second kiss. And I like just straight up put your asshole to the screen if it happens. I just like, let's just go all the way for real. Yeah, I think YouTube will allow it, Lee. I would suspect. Uh, I personally don't know how to add another person to this, but I know other people that I'm friends with, like Winking. Half Geek, if you let hate into your 69 group, you'll be one member on us. It is a different kind of community horror, dude. Lee, I think, and the way that I was going to present this situation, I was legitimately talking about this before I got focused on a call for an uprising, is that if I approached the situation to Half Geek where he could make money off of it, here's some shirt designs for the debate. How much money do you want to make off of this? Do you want to just go with the debate where it's easy and we can pull that off, or do you want to go crazy, bro? Do you want to go like involved where you can make some real fucking money off of it? Where for over the course of 6 months you allow people to donate to a GoFundMe, where the total cost of this GoFundMe is to put me and you in the same location in a boxing match and a live stream? Yes, Half Geek's burner account. That's an idea of mine. But we could even back it down to, doesn't have to be, look, bro, doesn't have to be a boxing match. I'd love for it to be, but I'm not going to shame you if you go with the other option, which is debate. You can still do a GoFundMe for the debate. We can do it different ways where we split the money 50-50, where we both decide that we give the money to charity, whatever. And then there's the other option of, can we get more involved, get in a neutral place, cover our airfare and travel to a neutral place to box, or just do a fucking live stream together where we debate. And you sell fucking shirts for 6 months, the debate of the century or the debate of the decade or whatever, between Hate My Name and Half Geek. You think your fucking fans like Daryl Van O's that actually buys your stupid fucking shirts isn't gonna buy that shirt and wear it in one of his videos, the debate shirt that, like, it's all getting pumped up, yo. Like, people are gonna, like, they're actually gonna go at it back and forth. You think people wouldn't donate to that? I would do my portion to charity, but I wouldn't talk too much about that if I approached them. And I mean, if they want to get 3 hours into this live stream to fucking get that little detail to him, then all right, fair enough. But I would just approach it where, yeah, dude, you can make money or you can give it to charity. And regardless, I would give whatever to charity. Half Geek's burner account, you would absolutely be able to make money off of selling your autographs and merch, because you're going to have additional merch and you have sycophant fans that support you no matter what horseshit you do. So, with that being said, if they're willing to buy your boxes when they see that you have Ari fucking Lehman consecutively, box number one, Ari Lehman. Box number two, Ari Lehman. And people are still spending money with you. They're loyal. People have gone so far as to complain on your behalf against me and my words and my truth. So, Let me get caught up on y'all's comments. My eyes are getting squirrely. Yeah, half geeks burner account. I get it. Fuck charity. I don't expect you to do charity, and I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna shame you. At least not prior to doing the debate or the boxing match. I'm not gonna shame you for not giving whatever half of the GoFundMe is to charity. I'm not gonna shame you for it prior to it taking place. Yeah, 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 you totally got fucked, Half Geeks burner account. That you released your box on the exact same day. You got the Dickens. You bent over and they went to town. That's a fact. That's straight up fact. Just like Box Pop and Beauty said. Facts. So many crooks out there, they probably pocket most of it anyway. By EA. Well, there are a lot of crooks out there. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are right on the line. Box Pop and Beauty's in here now. I talked a lot about Marco. You're gonna have to go back and watch a super fucking long stream. I talked a lot about Marco. I'll bring him up again since you're here. I'm not gonna say the guy's scamming. There are a lot of people out there, crooks out there that just want to pocket the money. EA. I'm not saying that that's what Marco is doing, but I am saying lackluster. I am saying you get a lot. You get a lot for the price. Not a lot of it's good. Exactly, EA. People should be able to handle constructive criticism. And Box Pop and Beauty, I bet you got a better fucking bag than everybody else. Yeah, well, Half Geeks burner account, and you get a lot of shit too. Let's be fucking real. If you're gonna pretend, then we might as well motherfucking pretend. You got Roger Moore, motherfucker. I didn't. Oh, you got a big envelope and not a bag? But you saw the screenshot of the bag, though, right? You saw the bag though, right? Yeah, EA, without the fucking legit COA, it is a scam because any of the grail pieces that you get, like Batman and Robin, or a cast signed piece of Doctor Who, you're gonna want to get a legit COA. So you just spent $500, and then now you got to double down and spend that money with JSA or Beckett to get a legit COA. And you're like, oh well, only if you want to flip it. No, 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 no. It's in the off chance that you ever have a horrible situation and you have to sell it, and you don't want to fucking sell it because you spent 500 goddamn dollars on it for a quarter of what you fucking spent on it. Half Geek's burner account, yes, Ari Lehman is amazing. He's almost as great as Ed Gale as far as autographs that pretty much everybody that's been collecting for 4, 5, 6 months tops has. You are correct, horror dude. There is no value to autos without a COA, even if they are real. There is, I mean, to a degree, you are right. There are certain autos with a COA that do carry value. You get a fucking Beckett or JSA of Harrison Ford, you got bank. You got a JSA or Beckett of Bruce Springsteen, you got bank. If you got a fucking COA from Marco of anybody, you got a fraction of what you got. Now, if you're 20 or $40 in, no big deal. If you're $500 in, it is a big deal. It's a completely different scenario. Botch Pop and Beauty, here's the thing. You can have good intentions, okay? You can, it's so easy for people to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm saying that your intention is not to sell it, okay? But you have a cast signed Doctor Who, all right? And God forbid something horrible happened. Something fucking bad. Like maybe being off work for 2 months and not having unemployment. You know, something bad. And even though you don't want to, you got to sell some shit. That's very specifically my fucking point. Okay? You're $500 into this goddamn box from Marco. Pay attention. You got a great item. Doctor Who signed cast? It's fucking great. Bad times befall you, and now you got to get rid of that item? And you're going to tell me that this great item with that COA, you're not going to get a fraction of what it's worth because it's not Beckett or JSA? Mill that over. You know goddamn good and well. You don't believe me? Go look on eBay right now, and you can see COAs that aren't Beckett, that aren't JSA, and they're all listed cheaper. It goes like those ones you never heard of, and then PSA, and then Beckett and JSA. Right? Am I wrong? And that's the pay level. The ones you never heard of are cheaper. Once you start getting up to Beckett and JSA, those are more. And if you're talking about a grail item that has a cast sign piece like a popular property like Doctor Who, that other COA goes a long way. Not in the aspect of flipping it. I'm a collector. I'm not about flipping. In the off chance that I have to fucking get rid of it because I don't have a job for 2 months, because I don't have unemployment for 2 months. That's my fucking point. Correct, horror dude. Correct. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not correct. Yes, box popping beauty. Correct. I say the same thing, but you also have to consider how many of those companies am I spending 500 fucking dollars with? Am I spending $500 on a box with Zobi? Please spark my memory to the last time Zobi had a $500 box. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, while you're at it, remind me of the last time that BAM had a $500 box. I am easy. I'm going on what you said. If you're talking about a 30, yes, if you're talking about a $30 BAM box, that's one thing. But if you're talking about a BAM Ultra, that's a different thing, right? We can establish that, right? So we're obviously not comparing a $30 fucking BAM box to a goddamn $500 Marco box or a $125 Marco box. Right? Can we all fucking agree on that? And can we all agree that if you're getting a box from Zobi or BAM or who was the other one? Celebrity Authentics, I don't count them. I've never ordered anything from Celebrity Authentics. I think maybe Kissy Face has. I'm not going to comment on that directly. I've never ordered from them. I've ordered from BAM and Zobi. Correct. Correct, horror dude. I buy from somebody that has a legit COA. I've never ordered from them. I think my girl has. I haven't. They have a terrible history. Wow. Okay, so uh okay, so BAM. All right. So Box Flop and Beauty, you were saying Zobi, who did, I believe recently, they started doing some celebrity authentics, COAs, if that's correct. And I disagree with that. And I think that's bullshit. And I'm disappointed with Zobi for that. However, I haven't gotten anything from them that had one of those COAs. If I did, I wouldn't be happy with it. And if I did a video for something that had one of those COAs, I would talk shit about it straight up. Be like, I like Zobi, but fuck this COA. And half geek can go and say, look, I did a little research about this and fuck you. You do your whole shtick about the number one authenticator in the world. And you're like, so yeah, Celebrity Authentic. Come on, man. Yes, but my goddamn point, Burke, is that if you get a grail piece, just because you want a legit COA doesn't mean that it's because you want to sell it. It's because in the off case that you have to sell it, it's going to be more lucrative. It's going to be more appealing. I've bought stuff off of eBay. I know, Burke. I fucking know you've bought stuff off of eBay. How many bullshit COAs off of eBay have you bought? How many fucking COAs have you paid for off of eBay that weren't Beckett or JSA? And yes, you got the fake gunner. And it was a Beckett authenticated. And it was off of eBay. A person can fake a Beckett card. I mean, if you got a good printer. Yes, I did the research, and I mentioned we talked thoroughly on the prop issue and how Zumpire didn't know that they were charging people to fucking authenticate shit that they already authenticated. I've done no research about Truly Authentic, but you just said earlier that there's been issues, right? Did I not see you say that like 4 screens ago? Yes, Marco's company. There was one time that the fucking auto was fake. One time, and it was because of somebody else that he was partnered with. It had nothing to do with him, and he made the situation right. He resolved it with the people that bought the fucking fake auto. He either gave them their money back or replaced it with something else, right? He made it right. It wasn't on him, right? I'm getting confused. I'm pretty sure that he had a fake auto and that he made the situation right for the people that bought it. And it wasn't on him, it was somebody that he was partnered with. Am I getting that wrong? Specifically, am I confused on that? I thought I had that pretty clearly resolved in my head. Truly Authentic is Marco's authentication company. Okay. Have you researched it and checked it out? No. I know one story of there being a fake auto. Is that story wrong? There was once, right? There was once. Great question, horror dude. Great question, horror dude. Seriously, keeping it real. Why you want to bullshit on some petty shit, especially when you're a so-called millionaire? fuck around with some bullshit COA. I thought you were here to play with the big boys. He literally said he was going to make his box 10 times better than OC Celebrity Marketing. 10, not fucking 2, not 5. 10 times better than OC Celebrity Marketing's $500 box. That shit is laughable, bro. It is one thing or the other. It is either delusions of fucking grandeur or it's a salesman pitch. It's a hype man fucking stunt. He either really believes that shit and is delusional, or he's bullshitting and just being a salesman. JSA and Beckett does guarantee their work. I'm happy to pay extra for a fucking legit COA too. Box Pop and Beauty, that's a recent thing. You know damn good and well that this new COA is not something that they have always done. This is recent. This is within the last year, if I'm correct. Everything's always been jet. No, they don't. They don't guarantee shit. If they get it wrong, they get it wrong. Okay. So let me get this straight, Box Pop and Beauty. So you're saying that your item that has a Beckett or JSA selling on eBay faster is just general misconception from the public. JSA and Beckett's just as good as Marco. Just as good. It's the same thing, basically. Is that what you're saying? And also, are there any stories about, and maybe there is. Are there any stories about Bam or Zobi doing fake autographs? Because all we need is one. That's all I know about with Marco. One. But is there one story about a fucking fake autograph with Zobi or Bam? Because then we can definitely go, look, hey, Bam had a fucking fake autograph. Yes, Box Pop and Beauty. Boy, half geeks fucking burner account, you did it. I'm sorry. But god damn it. Seriously. I just want to lick your asshole for that one. And that's what I would think, horror dude. I look, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Maybe Bam did do a fake auto. Maybe Zobi did do a fake auto. I don't know that story. Yeah, and that's correct, EA. And at that, it's only $30 or $60. It's not 500. Yeah, that was gross. I'm sorry, horror dude. But I mean, seriously, if you look back, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 comments. I told Half Geek's burner account, you're like one fucking comment away from getting a kiss from me, and I just had to straight up lick his asshole after that one. I'm sorry that you all had to see that, but it had to be done. I'm sorry. Yes, Box Bob and Beauty. With that being said, let's not get too fucking far off base. Very clearly, here's the scenario. You need money. You don't want to part with the shit. You need it. You fucking gotta do it. I found myself in that situation. You're my goddamn friend. And you know that. You know, I went 2 months without work and 2 months without unemployment. I had to sell some shit. What I'm saying to you is, if you spent 500 fucking dollars, you know. I don't want 2 or 3 fucking sentences about this thing and that thing. All I need from you is to say, yes. I recognize the fact that if, yes, you just spent $500 and you're hard up for cash, and even though you don't want to sell it, but you got to, you are not going to get as much money because it does not have Beckett or JSA. And it's not like you spent 30 or 40 fucking dollars. It's not like you spent $130 because those grail items, Doctor Who and Batman and Robin, it's grail items. Yes, that's not what, again, I'm getting multiple sentences. That's not what I'm saying, bro. I'm talking about You're talking about insider information. You know the dude. You know that little key thing. I'm talking about the situation is fucking bad. You have to fucking sell it. You put it on eBay. Is it going to be more or less desirable? Are you going to get as much or are you going to get a fucking fraction? That's my question. All you got to say. I don't need 3 or 4 fucking sentences about that. I'm talking about posting it on eBay. If you look at how much a JSA for Batman and Robin is, or a JSA for Doctor Who, and you're going to list it for the same, is that what you're telling? You're telling me you're going to go with a truly authentic COA, and you're going to list it for the same as Beckett or JSA? Yes or no? I don't need 3 fucking sentences. Yes or no? Okay. All right. I'll do that so-called research, Michael. And if I'm wrong and his authentication holds as much value at a listing price, if I can find one fucking listing on eBay that sold for the same amount for JSA or Beckett and one of his items, same amount, because that's the scenario. I want you to understand the very basic thing that I described to you. You're in dire straits. You need you need as much money as you can get. You've been off work for 2 fucking months with no unemployment. Are you going to get as much with his COA? Yes or no? It's not, you need to give valid research, blah, 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 blah. Yes or no? You can very clearly say, yes, you're going to get as much, bro. If you got his authentication and your fucking ass is in dire straits, you're going to get just as much. You're good. You're good. You can trust it, man. If your ass is on the line, don't worry about it, bro. That fucking COA is going to get you just as much as COA as fucking Beckett or JSA. Just as much. Don't worry about that shit, dude. If you are damn near on the fucking street and having to sell shit, you're going to get just as much. You might get $10 less. If that's what you're saying to me, I'm going to do the research. You can believe that. I'm going to do the research. I'm not even looking over there. I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at you in the eye. I'm going to do the fucking research. And if I can verify that, I'll tell you straight up, I was wrong. My bad. People are getting just as much for one of his fucking COAs as a JSA or a fucking Beckett on a Grail item. On not a $40 or $50, $60 item on a Grail. They're getting just as much. If I can get that verified, I'll straight up give you props, dude. I will admit I'll give you your own fucking video. I'll say, wow, I was way off fucking base. I can't believe I could have been so wrong about something so goddamn basic. I really thought I was. I thought I was right about that. Holy shit. His COA holds just as much value as a fucking Beckett or JSA. Holy shit. Maybe I will give him a fucking second thought. Because even if I don't like the autograph, worst comes to worst, I can at least get the same amount of money if I have to sell it. Okay, don't sell it on eBay, sell it in the bunker. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Have you looked on the spoiler page, Michael? Did you seriously did you just say that after looking at the spoiler page? I mean, granted, there's some fucking sycophants on there. And some people like what they like. Some people like what they like. And Jeffrey D. Morgan's great. We have Jeffrey D. Morgan and we have a fucking legit COA. And if worse comes to worse and we have to sell them, I can guarantee you, without doing the research, we get more selling that goddamn thing with a fucking legit COA than one of fucking Marco's. I'm saying that before doing the research, but I'm gonna do your fucking research. I'm gonna do your fucking research. I'm gonna get the goddamn receipts to prove it. And I'm gonna fucking show if it's even verifiable, if I can even find enough of his shit that's sold on fucking eBay for comparably the same amount on fucking Grail items. But oh look, I'll give you that, Burke. I'm not always right. I go with fucking sometimes common sense and basic fucking knowledge. And my basic knowledge and common sense tells me his fucking shit ain't worth the same as a fucking Beckett or JSA. That's where I'm coming from. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. You might. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, at least to the extent of I'll look into it. But if I have to spend the time to looking into that, and I can clearly show where his fucking COA goes for half or a third of what JSA or Beckett goes for, you know I ain't never gonna let you live that shit down. Ever. I'm gonna rub that shit in your face and you fucking know it. And it's not because I don't love you. I do. I said it earlier. Jesus Christ, it's almost, I mean, it's 3.5 fucking hours now. I love you, bro. Legit. I'm fucking telling you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't think I am. And I think you're reaching. I think most people have never fucking heard of his truly authentic. I think Beckett and JSA is the gold standard. And I know when I order off of fucking eBay, I don't order any COA other than Beckett or JSA. Does that mean that there's no fake Beckett or JSAs? You got a fake Beckett. You know this to be true. I'm telling you what I do personally. I've ordered individual autographs off of eBay. I've never ordered something off of eBay that wasn't Beckett or JSA. I think that's a standard for most people. You can deny that. You can say, nah, dude. There's plenty of people that are going to fucking buy that fucking grail item that you have with his COA. I don't believe it. Not for the same fucking price. They might buy it, but they'll buy it at a fucking fraction. You can feel like you're communicating with Arcade. I'm telling you what I think. And Mike Tapp's not here. I'm pretty sure he'd agree with me. And look, dude, I fucking said it. Look, this is where it's horse shit that you fucking say you feel like you're talking with fucking Arcade. Because I said I could be wrong. You think Arcade's gonna fucking say that? I just told you I could be wrong. I think most collectors specifically look for one of those two COAs. You could try and paint that as a fucking picture that doesn't that no, dude. Some people that are looking for autographs are looking to pay just as much for truly authentic. You don't know what you're talking about. And hey, maybe I'm fucking wrong. I could be. I've been wrong before. As a general rule. Then what were you saying? That's bullshit, Burke. I saw what the fuck you said. I went back. I'm going back, you son of a bitch. You gave Vlad the respect to research that prop company. Do your research on Marcos completely. Oh, really? I'm going off? Because what the fuck we're talking about is his COA value compared to another. What the fuck am I going off about? Am I wrong? You've told me multiple fucking times I was wrong. You're gonna tell me I'm wrong again? I misunderstood. I've had too many drinks. I've had too much to smoke. I misunderstood that you said that his fucking COA goes as much for JSA or Beckett. Is I got that wrong? Is that what the fuck you're telling me now? Do I need to scroll back a little further? Let's see. Truly authentic and compare the info to the info you get from JSA and Beckett. Is that what the fuck you're telling me now when you're telling me I'm going off? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, you didn't say same as, but you just see, let me just scroll back. You didn't say. You didn't. Hmm. Truly authentic and compare the info to the info you get from JSA and Beckett. And you just said, I said compare the COA info. Yeah. The COA info. So Burke, you try to make it, you see, dude, I love you, but fuck you. You try and make it seem like I don't fucking grasp things. Dude, seriously? You don't fucking grasp things. I said it's not worth as much. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I said compare the COE info. What the fuck? I said it's not worth as much. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I said if you are in dire fucking straits and you gotta sell that shit on fucking eBay or the bunker, Are you going to get as much for it if it's fucking Beckett or COA? What the fuck are you talking about? And you want to act like I'm fucking out of my mind or I'm fucking arcade pop? Dude, seriously. Play your fucking game somewhere else, dude. I might be fucking stoned. I might have had a fucking fifth of whiskey, but I'm more fucking on top of this goddamn conversation than you fucking are. Facts. Do that shit fucking 50 times, motherfucker. Yeah, time to go. Bye. I broke it down, dude. What the fuck did you not understand about the conversation? I also said before I fucking said this, I fucking love you with all my heart. But you tried to fucking flip it around like I'm fucking Regal. No, dude, fuck you. You're fucking Regal. You missed my point. Not one fucking time did you directly fucking answer the question. Will you get as much with his fucking COA? Answer the fucking question.